Today is International Women's Day, where people around the world highlight the ongoing fight for equality and freedom that women continue to lead. Across the globe, protests are taking place to advocate for women's rights, and Utah is no exception. ABC4's Yunsun Kim took a look at some of the protests and demonstrations taking place today and has more. Yunsun?
Right, so in front of the Utah State Capitol today, dozens of protesters filled the steps taking part in the International Women's Day rally. And also in a gateway, there was a festival intended to highlight some of the gaps in gender equality. Take a look.
Mothers came hand in hand with their children. Some showed up with a group of friends or their family, all to continue the legacy of fighting for women's liberation. At the Utah State Capitol building today at noon, dozens showed up for the International Women's Day rally. The focus of their message here was to advocate for women's rights, reproductive rights, and trans rights in the Beehive State. Some expressed that they weren't too happy with some of the changes made during this legislative session.
There are several bills that we are unhappy with that are affecting Planned Parenthood, women's health. We were keeping an eye on, and we plan on mentioning those here today.
Not too far away, in the Gateway today, there was a festival called Mind the Gap.
We have 6 local musicians playing. We have around 40 vendor booths, local businesses, nonprofits, food trucks. And then we also have 6 panel discussions happening upstairs inside of Kiln co-working space.
Beneath the fun, Mind the Gap Festival was about highlighting the existing gap in gender equality in income, education, and high-ranking positions.
Now, Utah has consistently ranked as one of the worst states in gender equality in multiple studies, largely due to the income gap and the proportion of women in positions of leadership. International Women's Day is all about highlighting that gap and that continues to exist, and the continued call for action. Reporting live in the studio, Yunsun Kim, ABC4 News.